Hello, Tasty Nation. Mark Hawaiian Trader here. Long time no talk. To be honest, I've just been bored. Yeah, pandemic's driving everybody nuts. I'm glad I hope, crossing fingers, it's kind of we headed towards a turn here. But I hope everyone's been safe. I've been hecka busy, and to be frank, with the market the way it's been going, uh, I mean words. I mean, I've been gone a while, but the market has just been I've been doing the same old thing. If you look at my past videos, to be honest, um, I'm a boring trader. Sad to say, I'm a boring trader. The pandemic, though, kind of shook things up, and it's been great for volatility wise anyway. As you can see, here's where the pandemic hit. People ask me what charts I use. This is the charts I use just to teach. I don't use this to trade. When I trade, I love the Tastyworks trading app. I'll leave a link down below to what I use, but this is pretty much I love it. It's been great. Tasty works, tasty trade. It's been nuts, and they of course announced that they are global, so it's going to get a lot better for a lot of you who my subscribers who live in different countries. But I still love this thing. It's just been great. As you can see here, one thing I'm really happy of, they have two versions. They have a web version, which I like, and they have the desktop version, which is their normal platform. The reason why I like the web version is because the curve view is so cool, and because the way I trade is so repetitive. I do the same type of trade over and over again, on, off, on, off. I just do it, you know, and because it's been working, and it just works. But very boring. I get hit up all the time, Mark, why don't you post videos? I'm like, what am I, to be honest, I don't know what to post. Um, I've basically posted everything on, the basics on pretty much whatever you need to kind of do basic trading, to kind of like what, your bread and butter on what you kind of should at least know to do anything. And if you want to do anything over and over again, that's my golden gecko. Um, and then of course I tweaked it. I found something really great that light bulb just hit, and that's the way I personally trade now. And it does take time to teach, and so it does take time when people ask me to do that. It's not my main thing that I do for a living, but it's fun for me. So those interested in that, please feel free to hit me up on the website. There's a link below, I believe. But it's just, if you just want to know basics, I'm going to give you some context here. And Tastyworks even just recently did something great on it. So basically a standard golden gecko, if you watch any of my past videos here, you'll see them, okay? But it looks basically like this. All I do is take the SPY, click on strategies here in Tastyworks. I go to Iron Condor, and now here are my default settings. And this is what I was so happy about. They fixed them. It used to work just like this, and it didn't work, and now it's back working again. You can pretty much save by clicking on the star, and then you can save your defaults. And here's what your default settings should be. 45 days to expiration. You're going to sell the one standard deviation or 84% target out of the money. That's what it stands for right here. And 20, I have this to 20 wide because this is SPY, and I'll show you why in a second. So here's what happens. When you do that over here, where it's your expiration dates, you're closest to 45 days expiration. So 45 days expiration was 5 days ago. I'm selling the one standard deviation or 84% out of the money puts and calls. So it says sell put, sell call. Where? One standard deviation. You see this line right here? One standard deviation. You see this dotted line? You basically want to line up the tiles so it lines up with that line. I'm purposely not touching anything because I just kind of wanted you to see the default and what it'll remember. Standard golden gecko, you want to buy the 2% or 2 standard deviation out of the money. So what I do is slide this to reach 2% or that 2 standard deviation line right there. Okay, and you can adjust it. And what I like now, you can do that manually, or you can do it. You can move the strikes up here. You can change the widths up here. Watch this. You can change the widths. You can move them back. You can pretty much do whatever you want. change expiration up here. You can undo and redo it. So if you change something and you forget, you can go back. It's great. And of course, the basics of this is the old Dole platform, and that was a long time ago. Gosh, I can't believe how fast things go by. But anyway, you can see I can sell this for $2.50 credit, or 250 bucks. Is this a great trade? Look at IV rank right here, 8. Horrible. But what I do like still, when you look at the math, it says you have a 93% chance of making 50% of your profits. That's probably a 50% of max profit. That's just crazy awesome. So this is the standard platform I use, and a lot of people like to know the math on it. I think I have links in past videos. I should find it. But what I love about it, and I was freaking out, I watch Tasty Trade every day. Well, at least I try to, depending on how busy I am. But if you look, they did a great options drive right here, and I will include this link in the comments below. This was just done February 22nd, all right, last week or so. And in it, reaching mass loss with iron condors. And it'll show you how likely is it for your P&L to reach its worst case scenario. And watch this video. I will show you the slides even, but I'll include in the link too, but I'll go down to slide 5. What was that? Here's takeaways. A 70% chance would be less than 10% of your buying power reduction. This is just crazy. Here's your takeaways. I'll just go straight to the takeaway. The max loss of an icon is defined by the buying power reduction of the contract. However, much like early managed triangles, it's unlikely for that max loss to be reached. For 45 days expiration, 16 Delta SPY Iron Condor, $20 wide and managed early, 70% of the losses you would have had would have been between 0 and less than 10% of your buying power reduction. Only 4% of those losses have been larger than 40% of your buyer power reduction, with a third of those happening during highly unusual market conditions, which, as you have seen with the pandemic, it includes all of that. In fact, I think and I'll just put a link down below and you'll see it. I definitely watch this video. People ask me, Mark, do you have a bias? I'm trying to think of all the questions I get asked, but I get asked a lot, Mark, what do you use? Do you trade directionally? I said, well, yeah, I mean, I like to do the math. And with this bullish market, to be honest, I've been selling way more puts than calls. And they asked, well, do you have like a trigger? I said, well, like I've shown all my videos in the past, no secret. This is what I've been using. When my OBV chart here goes from green to red, and my slow stochastic settings I have here custom made goes from green to red, when they both happen at the same time or occur like right here, it's a bearish signal. And as you can see right here on 2/24 it happened, and look at the next day and it was a bearish trend. Well, Mark, what about when it goes higher? Well, opposite, right? I'll scroll. Here my OBV went green, right? And then a few days later, my slow stochastic went green right here. So on this day, which was 4/13, that's a bullish signal. And the market tends to trend higher. And sure enough, I'm going to scroll this way, and you can see the market tend to trend higher. But having said that, I mean, I did miss from here to here. I mean, I wasn't, so it's not like a holy grail or anything. It's just people ask me what I look at. It's what I look at. But from, where was it? Here. Right around here, I think, right? Let's go here. So from right about here, it's been an upward trend. And sure enough, if you've been selling puts, or bullish, I guess, it's been, I mean, I'm kind of stating master of the obvious here, so I apologize. But then, sure enough, that's what happened. Same thing on the way back down. It happened again a few months ago. Red here, but kind of flip-flop a lot, see? Red here, downward trend. Green here, no green here, red, and then green here, upward trend. But I mean, this is more for teaching and just visuals. But when I trade, I use Tastyworks, and I just let the numbers, dictate what I do. Probabilities don't lie, stats don't lie, and the math has been crazy. Here, look what's neat about this day, January 5th, election, I guess, right? but spike in volatility, great time to sell for the strategies, right? Because it just collapsed. Spike here, collapse. But as you can see, kind of few and far between. Look how low it is right now. So that's why I say when I look at the platform, I tend to just look at my basics. They've changed a lot of stuff. See the grid page now? It's crazy sick. Watch this. Go to the grid, and you have all these preset lists you can pick from. 52-week highs, 52-week lows. Excuse me. Um, High option volume stuff. You can pick anything you want, and then of course you can sort. And I always have my sort on IB rank because I'm always looking for stuff with high IB rank. But you can do filters too. So usually they have this high options, high options volume ones because usually they tend to be more liquid. But your liquidity chart is, you know, the stars. So watch, you can sort. See this filter? Click the filter, and let's say I want to exclude earnings. I'll exclude earnings in the next, I don't know, exclude earnings from now till, yeah, I'm just going to exclude them all. And here's your liquid levels. I only want something 3 stars or higher. So exclude earning within the next, I don't know, 0 to 40, let's say 45 days, I guess. Something like that. IB rank, and let's say you only want IB rank 50 and higher. These are strict parameters, but sure enough, look, nothing there, right? So I got to adjust. So they might have earnings in the next. Nope, nothing. See how low IB rank has been? This sucks donkey, right? So let's go to 35. Is usually my default. I love things at least 35 and higher. There's only 3. Well, granted, it's Sunday, but anyway, that's kind of what's going on. That's why, like I said, it's been boring for me. Here's 20. IB rank at 20. Check a look. Sorted by IB rank, hurts, and you can tell by liquidity, by the stars. I already set my filter for true, so this should be mostly liquid. And then I always check my bid-ask spread. Well, what is that? So if it's too high, it's too hard to trade. And if it's too big, it's too hard to trade. So you got to really be careful. Too small, too hard to trade. Of course, you can't trade Hertz. You can trade some of these ETFs. Here's PayPal. But high IB rank, I mean, of course, everyone knows Tesla. Where's Tesla here? Let's check on Tesla. Okay, IB rank of 30. Great. You can do, let's see the bid. Let's see what it's at. See what I like? It memorizes it. Hit go. A lot of you guys can trade Tesla. And then I will zoom out by clicking this. What? Yeah, look at that. Go like this. If you're wondering what those teardrops mean, that means those positions are not very liquid. Ooh, wow. Let me see what I got here. 40 days expiration, bid ask. Shoot. There we go. See how, wait, let me go back. See how there's nothing there, bid ask? Not liquid, don't do those. So you just kind of look for something that is. Wow, 94, look at 94% out of the money. This is crazy. What we got here? Look at that. You can still do it. You have 88%. Oh, hold on. Let's move this to the 2 standard deviation. Wow, let me, like that maybe. Oh, less than 1%. This is crazy. Anyway, what is my 99% chance of making 50% of my max profit? But Tesla is scary, man. So you just gotta watch out. I'm a boring trader. So SPY, QQQ, IWM, all that good stuff. But they all suck right now. Look, grid. Oh man, sorry. Grid. Where's my ETFs? Here it is. No, oh wait, I gotta clear the filter because nothing will show. Reset. Boom. Look at that. It's just crappy IB rank. But that's why, like I said, people ask me, why aren't you posting? There's really nothing for me to post. It's so boring. If I see anything that works, I'll try to do more videos. To be frank, I've been getting bugged for that. But anyway, keep in touch. Hope stay safe. Talk to you soon.